This video is about Damian Lillard and that trade that just went on. Before we completely get deep dive into it, I'm gonna pull up the. I'm not gonna pull it up, but I'm gonna read off the trade and how it went. So
All
obviously
right.
Milwaukee got Dame. We all know that. Portland received Drew Holiday, which I don't think he's gonna stay. I think he's just like a got him and then gonna end up trading him to somebody else. They got DeAndre Ayton, which I think is a pretty solid pickup. I'm not really high on DeAndre Ayton.
A
I don't
lot
think
of people do not like DeAndre Ayton.
I don't think he's a bad player. I just don't think he's
He went to Milwaukee.
no.
He went to Portland. It was a 3-way deal.
No, that's his chance. No, he better put up some numbers too. He been crying and bitching. I mean, crying and complaining.
See, but I don't. Is he really gonna be the guy though? Because you still got Scoot Henderson, you still got Simmons or Simons. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
I mean, who else
I feel
do
like
they have down there?
I ain't gonna cap to you.
Scoot Henderson.
He has the
No. I mean, big men. Who they got down there?
he has the skill set to become the best.
He might be straight.
But he's an average. The Suns have showed that he's an average player. He's not good. The number one overall pick was unwarranted. He shouldn't have went number one. Did he go over Luka
Yeah, I think he did.
and Trey?
But they needed a big man at the time. That was the main reason I feel like.
Yeah, but see, I don't like when teams draft for needs. You draft the best player available. You don't draft your needs.
But if you're in a headbutt with someone else, then why would they draft Luka when they have Devin Booker?
Because Luka can run the point guard.
But
That's
Devin
the
Booker
problem.
is,
People don't.
And then
Devin
on top of
Booker's
that,
not a point guard.
hold on. And then on top
But
of
Luka, Luka came in the 3. He was not a point.
Hold on.
He was a wing player.
He can run point, and then you wouldn't have had to waste draft picks, and on top of that, a trade on Chris Paul.
Look, y'all. Look, let me say something to y'all real quick. That I understand what y'all are saying, but what y'all not thinking about is their player is Devin Booker. How Devin Booker gonna feel if Luka come in? Devin Booker gonna want to leave. Let's be real.
Or Devin Booker.
Hold on. No, he won't. No,
Yes,
he won't because he
will.
want to win. No, he won't because he want to win.
At that point in time, it was not about that. It was about I'm the man. Let me build a little bit, and then we can win later. If you bring
There
Luka
was
in,
no
then
the man. He couldn't have been the man because he wasn't getting the job done. Now, granted, I'm not mad at him because the Suns were an awful organization, and I still don't think they're the best. The Suns, when he was just by himself, the Suns were a piss poor rate organization, so I can't blame Booker for that. He was star man. He was growing into that star level player. The bubble he really took off during the bubble. So I kind of felt for him because the Suns, again, before Chris Paul showed up, the Suns were awful. But if I'm the GM in that situation, I'm taking Luka. I'm taking Luka. I'm taking Trey. You got two options. You want Luka, you go get Trey.
how many times?
That's a good point because they had a decent center at the time.
Who was they center?
Wait, what was It was
Alex Len.
Yeah, decent. Like I said, decent.
You said for the Suns, right?
Yeah,
it was Alex Len.
Was Tyson Chandler not there during the time?
Nah,
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me finish reading the trade. Then we can talk about Ayton some more. So the Blazers get Holiday, Ayton, some guy named Toomey Kamer. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Tony Cameron or something?
Yeah, something like that. They get a 2028 first round pick swap with Milwaukee, a 2029 first pick from Milwaukee, and a 2030.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Hold on. Who get a swap pick? Portland get a swap pick with Milwaukee?
Yeah, the 2028.
2028 and 2030.
No, yeah. And then the 2029, I guess, just the first round pick. And
then they gave up a lot for Damian.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. For them, it's worth it. And they were mainly scared. Let's talk about it. They're coming off of a championship, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're scared because of Giannis. They got scared. Giannis said on live television, I'm going where I can get this when I can win. And he already won before, so I'm just confused why he was trying to put so much emphasis on winning when he has.
Yeah, but
he said
he had to do too much to win that.
Yeah, but when you great, you demand excellence. And if I'm him,
right.
I'm not mad. If I'm in his position, I want better. The organization has to give me better, do better.
That's fine. But can we talk? It's not like he hasn't won anything. He's won.
Yeah, but it's always about winning. If you Giannis, you want one ring, you want multiple rings. I want multiple, and he's at that point where he saw the writing on the wall where it's not going to get any better. Where they already at, they're stagnant. If he's not playing, they're not getting anywhere. And
you're right. He won already, but a superstar caliber player like that, once in a lifetime generation, he's not gonna just sit and just wait. He knows who he is. He knows what he brings to the table. I get that. I get
Now he officially has a legit. Now, no disrespect to Chris Middleton, I think he's a fantastic player, but he legit has a number 2 option now to go to. He has a player he can legit default to and be like, okay,
He has
cool, take
hold
over the
on.
game.
Hey, I would say he has a consistent. Because before he started getting hurt a lot, I saw star. I won't say superstar, but I saw star for
Who you
Chris
talking about?
Middleton.
Oh, Chris
For
Middleton.
Chris Middleton.
I wouldn't say star. I would go all-star.
He was Jimmy Butler, how Jimmy Butler be in the playoffs.
That's disrespectful.
No, come on, Tim. These stakes are terrible.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, hold on. Hear me out. I'm not saying he's the caliber player like he can lead a team. I'm saying he shows up in the playoffs like Jimmy does. He don't do shit regular season.
No. My boy,
Chris Middleton.
hold on,
Chris Middleton. When they won a ring, he
I gotta
showed the
stop you.
fuck up.
I gotta stop you right there. Jimmy Butler, when it's playoff time, he's here. My man's is there. Middleton is a good player. Jimmy Butler is an excellent player.
Terrence, you're not listening. You're not listening.
Your take was awful.
I'm just talking about
That was awful.
Playoff time. He shows up. That's it. I'm not saying he show up.
You
like
compared
Jimmy.
him to Jimmy Butler. That's
because
what you said in your
Jimmy
first
Butler Jimmy Butler is the only person who doesn't do shit in the regular season, but in the playoffs he's a MVP caliber player. I'm not saying Chris Middleton is that. I'm just saying he doesn't show up in the regular season, but he shows up in the playoffs. That's all I was saying.
I don't even think that's true. If we're looking at numbers, I don't think that's true.
Who?
Chris Middleton not no scrub in the regular season.
I'm not saying he's a scrub, but he's always
said
hurt.
He doesn't show up.
No, because he's always hurt.
Okay, so he's not available, is what.
But and he did, and then during the regular season, he only averaged 20. In the playoffs, he averaged 26.
Okay,
that's that right now.
That 20. Look at the averages, bro. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm not fully disagreeing. But like Chris Middleton is not terrible when he's available in the regular season.
I'm not saying he's terrible. I'm not saying he's a terrible player.
I just said he didn't show up.
I'm saying he show up more in the playoffs.
His playoff stats for this past playoffs, he averaged 24 points in the playoffs, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, I think.
What year is that?
I gave him 2 extra assists. I meant
this
2
one
extra
this past
points.
season. This past playoff. That was his average. 24,
what about
6.
Do the when they won?
No, just go regular season this year. We're talking about this year. Well, last year.
No. I was counting. No, this is playoffs. I'm counting. This is playoffs from last year.
Playoffs overall. Oh, okay.
So from the championship run, this is the entire playoffs, not just the finals. The entire playoff run, the championship year, he averaged 23. This is playoffs. 24, essentially 24, 8, and 5. That was his playoff stats. Okay. The entire
that's beautiful.
Not just the finals.
That's a great second option.
What's his field goal percentage though for that?
For the whole playoff run?
Yeah, that playoff run. The run they won.
It was 40-something. See,
that's essentially rounded up.
Okay. Go to this year's regular season. Go to last year's regular, or we can make it even, and you can go to the same year they won regular season.
Yeah. Them stats were beautiful.
They were good stats. I mean, you have Giannis, you have other people that knock down threes. That's a good stat line for playoffs. That's a good stat line.
What year they won the championship? 2020? 2021?
No, 2020 was the Lakers, so 2021 they won. Yeah.
Okay, so it's regular season stats that year was 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. His field goal percentage was 44. His 3-point percentage was 37.
Okay. All right, Tim, you have a point. All right, Tim. You got a point.
I told you. I've been trying to tell y'all this about Chris Middleton, bro.
Your wording, but this would it be though? His wording be different than what's actually being said. Like he says, when someone says they don't show up, you know what I mean? Then you assume, oh, this person just is a no-show. That's your wording. Your wording is what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's the issue. But look, hey, let's move on. That's cool.
How old is Chris Middleton?
I think he's like 28, 29,
30, knocking on 30, something around there.
He only 28?
Yeah.
Damn, Chris Middleton young.
He came in the league like 3 years before Giannis.
He really that young?
Yeah.
I mean, let's see.
He just wasn't like known.
He 32.
That nigga's 32.
Oh,
yeah, I know he wasn't that young. I know I wasn't tripping. I was about to say, but damn, okay, Chris Middleton putting. I didn't think he averaged 24 points in the playoffs. That was
This
like
nigga
20.
started balling at 30.
Right, nigga took off.
That's crazy.
Prime
at 30 is insane.
Like you didn't hear nothing of his young.
Sometimes it be like that. You know, some people be under the radar.
Wait, who the Suns get out this deal?
They got
Suns got Nurkic, Nasser Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen.
The Suns should
Grayson
not be
Allen
too upset.
Grayson Allen is a good pickup.
Nasser Little.
I never heard of him, so that's why.
Go look him up.
I might have to go look him up.
It's not a bad pickup, especially with all the players they got up there starting. You know, they got Bill, Booker, KD. Who they point guard? Well, technically, one of them running point guard, ain't it?
I think Bill might probably run point.
So KD the 3, Booker the 2. Who the heck they power forward and center?
They had Aiden. He's gone. And then who was the 4? Who was the 4?
I thought it was Cam Johnson for a minute. Wasn't he, before he got traded?
No, Cam Johnson got traded with. What trade was that? Because Mikal Bridges was there.
Mikal Bridges and both of them got traded to the Nets together. And the Nets,
but whose trade was that?
For KD.
Okay, so KD. So who was starting? So somebody else had to be starting. Oh, I know. What's the name?
It was Cam Johnson.
I know who.
Yeah, it was Cam Johnson starting that small forward for them.
You talking about before the trade or after?
No, I thought Cam Johnson was a power forward. I thought.
Yeah, I mean he was at.
Cam Johnson was a 3 before KD got there. Cam Johnson.
He wasn't starting over Bridges.
He was starting at the 4. Yeah, they put Cam Johnson at the 4.
That's why they lost to Giannis. Nigga too little. But okay, so let's get back to the main point of the topic. Let's talk about Dame. How we feeling about the trade? How we think it's going to affect the Bucks? Do we think they're championship contender? Do we think they're championship favorites? A lot of the media has the odds having them back on top all of a sudden after one little trade. My opinion,
it wasn't a trade.
I mean,
it was Giannis getting healthy. It was Giannis getting healthy.
But Giannis healthy is already a championship contender team.
Exactly.
With or without Dame.
And then you added Dame. Why are you not the number 1?
I still don't think they're number 1. I still think they got to run through the Celtics. That's just my opinion. I think the Celtics are still the top dog in the East. Miami until somebody dethrone Miami, they're still number 1, 2. So you can go them 1 and 2. I got Milwaukee 3 because I don't trust Philadelphia. I don't trust James Harden, who don't want to play. I don't trust Embiid because he's a choke artist.
I don't trust the Hawks either.
I don't trust. No, and at that point, I'm only naming 3 teams: Celtics, Heat, and Bucks. Everybody else is, and I'm a Magic fan, so we're not there, obviously. But outside of those 3 teams, who's legitimately winning the East? You want to say Brooklyn? Brooklyn's not there yet. Said the Hawks, no.
The Hawks is a solid top 5 though.
If they play like they did last year, if Murray and Trey don't get it together and mesh well, they're going to be like the bottom 8 again.
Yeah.
I mean, how y'all feel about it? Who y'all think in the East now?
It's Milwaukee. Giannis is the king of the East, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
I mean, can we say he the king of the East, really, though?
I can't because the Celtics
just got swept.
The Celtics
after getting hurt,
finals like 4 out of 5 years.
After getting hurt,
that's not the first time they done lost by the Heat.
You said the Celtics made it to the finals 4 out of 5 years.
The Celtics have made the conference finals like 4 out of the past 5 years.
Oh, I thought
they are the kings of the East until further notice. Now they can't win a championship, but I mean,
they for real made the conference finals 4 out of 5 years.
Like 4 out of the past 6 years, it's been the Celtics. The Celtics have been on it.
I know last year.
Year before that, I think when they made
year before that, because they made the finals.
They made it in 2020 versus the Heat. I think again in the bubble. I think they made it that year.
That was hold on. The Celtics the Heat beat the Celtics that year in 2020.
Yeah, it was Heat Miami. I mean, it was Heat and the Lakers in that championship.
And then the year before that?
No,
because the year before that? Yeah, no, the year before that they had what, Kyrie 2018.
Yeah, but he didn't play. I think it was just Tatum and Brown when they were still young.
Yeah. No, that was 2017. No, that was 2018. They made it 2019. It was 2019 they make it. So you're right.
I think
that's dang.
I'm not going to say that he's the king of the East right now because it is truthfully, regardless of injury, injuries happen. We all know that. I'm not even talking about that. I mean, even from the year with the bubble where they struggled with the Heat, he has not acted like the king of the East. I mean, what standards are we talking about? Are we talking about LeBron James king of the East? Like, what are we doing? You see what I'm saying?
Let's be fair. He doesn't have a team like them until now. I mean, the only year.
I don't agree.
It was only really 2 years LeBron when he was in Cleveland that had a terrible team. Because we always want to forget LeBron had Mo Williams who made an All-Star that year.
Shut the fuck up, please.
And Zidris. I'm just saying.
Stop.
I'm not trying to start no beef right now. I'm just saying
that conversation is already dead. That conversation is already dead. We're talking about the Boston Celtics and we're talking about
because he brought up the fact is it like LeBron running the East?
I'm saying I'm trying to figure out what scale are we rating king of the East on, because if we're saying Giannis is king of the East, he has not proven that to me.
I'm not saying he's the king of the East ever. I'm just saying he's the best player in the East.
But the best sometimes don't come out on top. And he has shown that. Regardless of injury, regardless of who is available or not, we're talking about probably Chris Middleton. That team has always been the best on paper.
Hold on,
that team has always done the best in regular season, and that team has not always made it out. So what are we talking about?
Because of injuries.
All right.
So that team is not the best.
No, you can't even.
It hasn't always been injuries.
But even before injuries, they weren't getting out the conference.
The bubble year,
the conference finals.
The bubble year, nobody was
before the bubble year. Giannis 2 MVP seasons. I think they got beat second round. So it's not even injuries. They just weren't ready.
They did. He did. Are we going to ignore the fact that he didn't have a team? Like y'all quick to say it's a team.
What the hell are you talking about? He still had. He had a second.
You're number 1 seed, but you don't have a team.
Thank you. They were the top seeds all those seasons. Like, that's a squad.
James Harden made Houston number 1.
What are you talking about?
He didn't have a.
What is that comparison?
I'm saying
James Harden at their best had Dwight Howard first. Let's not act like Dwight Howard wasn't still a reliable player.
I'm not saying he wasn't.
And then he ended up getting Chris Paul right after that. So James Harden always had a solid team.
Hold on. In your words, was hurt all the time. Those are your
when
words.
It came to the Warriors for some damn reason.
Okay, then. All right, then. So really, he didn't have a team. He led them niggas there.
I'm confused.
Take off Giannis. They still have talent.
Giannis led the Bucks. That talent ain't doing shit without James Harden.
You need solid role players. Like, stop acting like role players. And other players don't matter.
That's what I'm trying to get to. He doesn't have nowhere near the role players that any other team that won this finals had. He doesn't.
But they're number 1 seed.
The Suns literally beat themselves that year. They really did.
No,
you talking about the championship year?
I'm talking about the finals. Yes, the finals.
No,
and then hold on. And then on top of that, they
were too small.
They didn't have nobody. Yeah, they were too small. They didn't have nobody to guard.
Okay, so how did the Suns just lose? The Bucks was just
because they were up. Were they not? Were they not up that series?
Took over and came back.
Yeah, okay, then. Like I said, so they lost it.
So
what are you arguing?
So that year they weren't just a good team.
Overall, no.
You don't win 50 plus games and your team's not good. What kind of logic is that?
What are you talking about?
So you talking about James? Prime example, James.
Matter of fact, they won 60 plus games. It wasn't even 50.
James Harden won 60 plus games with the Rockets.
I'm confused on this James Harden comparison. I just don't know where you're going with
I'm comparing the team around him. Name his next best player. When he won, I think it was when he went 63 and what? 19?
Didn't he average a triple-double that year?
Yes.
Talking about his MVP season?
Yes. Who named his next best player?
It was Chris Paul, wasn't it?
Yeah, who was hurt majority of the playoffs.
Wasn't
who was hurt probably majority of the season.
Capella was there, right?
Yeah, Clint Capella. And then you had PJ Tucker.
This is the year they went 65 and 17.
Oh, 65 and 17.
Wait, you talking about the Bucks or the Rockets?
Rockets.
No, Rockets.
Okay.
He had Ryan Anderson.
What I'm saying.
Hold on. Let him read.
Huh?
Oh.
Go ahead.
He had Ryan Anderson, who was a knockdown shooter. He had Trevor Ariza, who was a damn solid two-way player. Well, I mean, he was more the defender, but he could still not give you a less solid look.
He was getting old then. That was legit. Like his last two seasons.
But he did what they need.
For a fact. I'm not saying he didn't because he was a great defensive player. What I'm saying is they had the role pieces.
Let him finish the
Okay.
lineup. Let him finish the lineup.
So I'm gonna name the important players. Like these other people really don't matter. So I'm just gonna name the important people.
Everybody matters, sir.
Not everybody, but
go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan Anderson, Trevor Ariza. I guess you can go Tyreek Black, but he was just for size. Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, Gerald Green, James Harden, Nene, RJ Hunter was there. Damn, I didn't know he was on the squad too. They had Joe Johnson.
Yes,
I didn't know Joe Johnson was on the Rockets.
Yes,
at some point in time, yeah.
They had Luke Mabet Amont. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Luke Abute. You talking about him? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
He had role players. He had a team with him.
That's not a terrible team though.
I never said it was a terrible team, but at the same time,
did you just say it was a terrible team?
Yes,
it was a terrible team. I ain't gonna count. That was a terrible team.
That's not a terrible team.
That was a terrible team.
You have vets. That's not a terrible team. You have vets that know how to play. You have role players or not. If James Harden was the anchor, Joe
Johnson literally got in 10 games that season.
Why are y'all just saying? Y'all making it seem like Joe Johnson was never a bucket. What are we talking about?
Yeah, in his prime. Was he in his prime in Houston?
He still was solid. What are we talking about?
Okay, then. So we're talking about when he was in Houston.
You don't have to be at your best. If you
that's what I'm saying.
What difference does it make?
What are we talking
about? That's what I'm saying. You played 10 games in the regular season.
But you're saying
hold on, hear me out. And you didn't even play in the playoffs.
But you're saying Houston sucked and they didn't.
Hear what I'm saying, though. Hear what I'm saying. Joe Johnson did not contribute to anything in the playoffs.
Okay.
So is he a factor?
You just said 10 days. You just said 10 days, so we're past
that was the regular season. I said in the playoffs he did not play.
Okay.
He played 55 games in the regular season. Where the fuck are you getting 10 from?
He played 55.
He played 55 games.
Bro,
2017-2018 season. I'm looking at it right now.
I've legit watched
you didn't
half
watch
of their
basketball, my boy.
And I've never seen that nigga on the court. That nigga was always on the bench.
It says he played.
That nigga got in the last 2 minutes. Okay.
Right.
No, how many? Look up the stats though. No, look up the stats.
That's what it sounds like.
No, look how many minutes. Look how many minutes he played though.
Why does that matter? He played 55 games. We just went from 10 games to
let me ask you this.
Now you're moving the goalposts. Now he got it in the last 2 minutes of the game.
All I want to ask, if you only play 2 minutes a game, are you for 55 games? Are you really?
That did not happen.
I'm not saying it hypothetically. If you do that, we're talking about you right now. If you played only 2 minutes for 55 games,
that's situational. Because what? How about if I'm doing something in that 2 minutes that's valuable? That means I'm not valuable because I only played 2 minutes.
That's different. Hold on, that's different.
Okay, so that's situational. You don't know what Joe Johnson did hypothetically. He didn't.
Do you?
He played more than 2.
He played 22 minutes a game.
Thank you. He played more than 2, so this conversation doesn't matter.
All right, y'all got it, bro.
I just never said.
I did not see that nigga on the court whenever I watched the Houston game, bro. That's all I'm saying.
38% from the field. No, that's from field. He shot.
That's not great if we're talking about overall. It's not great.
It's okay.
But
it's decent.
The nigga played 22 minutes.
It's good enough to give him that number.
He contributed.
And you said they went 65 and 17.
65. That's the best record in the league, I think. Unless the Warriors had better, they probably did on them. But
they did.
Okay,
73 and
No. I think Rockets had the best record year because I remember they had home court, and that's when they blew.
You talking about the best record that year?
Yeah, that's James Harden MVP season.
Yeah, it was Houston.
Okay,
then I think it was Milwaukee. No, it wasn't Golden State. I think it was Milwaukee.
So let's go back.
No, Houston had the best record there. Go ahead, Don. My bad.
No, I'm talking about after Houston. I was talking about after Houston.
No, I mean I don't really recall honestly, but let's go back. So now that we've gotten that situated, how is this situation any different than Giannis? They were number 1. He has supporting. He may not have had a multi-superstar like we have right now in today's time. He has supporting cast. He had people that did their job. How is this any different than Giannis? And how does this make him the king of the East? How's it any different? It's not. Correct?
He got a legit consistent number 2, like Terrence said.
Who got a consistent? I'm talking about Giannis now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He has
what number 2?
Damian Lillard is number 2 on that team.
No, I thought we were talking about.
We're talking about before.
Yes, we're talking about before Dame.
Middleton wasn't consistent. Who was his next best player before Middleton? Before we even heard of Middleton, who was his next best player?
Middleton been on the
Brook
Bucks for a
Lopez?
minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we only heard of him what 3-4 seasons?
You only heard of him in 3-4 seasons.
Yeah, I did.
I was going to say, I mean, I've heard.
Because I didn't even know that nigga existed before, let alone to be 32.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know he was 32, but some people don't get the limelight, you know.
Some people don't blossom until they get older.
And
that's cool.
I don't think nothing wrong with that.
That's cool, but his blossom was crazy though. It was clutch as fuck though.
I mean, that's cool, but
it was a blossom that I felt like you should have been doing this. Like, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, some people got to find their way, and you do have Giannis there. I mean,
okay, so hold on.
That doesn't mean Giannis gonna take all the shots.
Hold on.
I know
Before
that.
we
Go
get
ahead.
back to the Dame part, because we got to get back to that. I'm gonna end this Chris Middleton argument. Chris Middleton's first All-Star season was in 2018-2019. He was 27. The nigga averaged 18 points. Cool.
I mean, all right.
He shot 38% from three. He shot 44% from the field. His next All-Star season was the following season at the age of 28. He averaged 20 points. He averaged 49% from the field, which is crazy. And he averaged what the flip is that? 41% from three. His following season, 29. He didn't make the All-Star game this year. Probably hurt. He only played 68 games. He averaged 20 points again. Pretty much same splits. His final All-Star season up to date right now was age 30, which was the year before this past one. He averaged 20 points again, and pretty much the splits are kind of a little bit the same. His 3-point percentage dropped out to like 37.
Okay.
So, what's the argument with this Chris Middleton thing? I'm confused.
No, it originally started from basically saying King of the East. And
yeah, it was the King of the East.
Yeah, it was the King of the East thing. And I guess Tim was saying he didn't have a team, and that's how Houston got into it. But he has had a team. They were number one most of the time, or they had a winning season each year.
All Giannis I'm saying is Giannis has a consistent number two.
Now he has a consistent number two. Okay,
that's all I was saying.
That's fine. But I'm saying Chris Middleton and we're not really disagreeing. I'm just saying this to put it out there. He wasn't always available, so that played a role into it. We read his numbers off already. We saw the All-Star appearance. Cool. All right.
Hold on. Why is that an excuse? Because any other time I try to use that excuse,
there's not an excuse.
Hold on, Terrence. Quick to say, availability is the best, right?
But what are we talking about right now? I'm just saying that the Bucks have never been the King of the East. Giannis has never been King of the East. But that doesn't. I mean, but he has actually. It took him a little minute. But he has actually never had a valid excuse for not being that when they were number one seed. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but that was because nobody knew how to guard him. So then they just started guarding his team in the playoffs. That's why he couldn't win.
And what did he do? He evolved, correct?
Exactly, and he's getting a better team. That's what I'm saying.
But we're not.
Them number one teams don't mean nothing if you get put out in the second round.
It means a lot. You don't. Regular season counts. I don't understand why people make it like the regular season don't matter. To get that number one seed, you ball out in the regular season.
Hold on. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but if you legit if your team gets exposed, you're averaging the same numbers, probably even more, and your whole team drops off. Mind you, you're the number one seed and get put out second round.
They got put out first round.
That's even worse. You're making my case for me, Terrence.
What the hell is your
is that a true number one team? That's what I'm asking you. Is that a true number one?
It's still a number one team.
How?
They worked their ass off.
Were they not number one in the regular season, or that's just an asterisk to your standards? I'm confused.
Just because they got beat in the first round don't mean they didn't deserve that one spot.
They deserve that one spot. They earned it. That's how it works. That's why we have records. That's why we have
Jimmy
divisions
Butler was
and conferences.
the Heat were just a better team in that round. Some people had an off series. They had
just like you said. Everybody started stacking the paint. They figured him out. He could not shoot. They
did. No, but that's the thing. Look at the stats. His points didn't go down.
But they also
did.
They understood how to stop. So you're
proving my point. His team got shut down, so he has a better team now. He has a better number two now.
Tim,
are you
not the person that just said he was a King of the East? That's how this whole thing came up.
I said that.
Okay, so you're actually contradicting yourself.
Okay, that statement
I
I don't
only
like.
hold on.
I don't like
I
that
only
one.
said he's the king of the East now because Terrence said, they moved Milwaukee
He
to
was
the number
never
one
the
now.
king of the East. Was my point. That's my argument.
Yeah, I
Why
don't
wasn't
like that
he?
argument. He was never.
Why
How
the
you
wasn't
gonna
he?
be? Because number
Who
one
was
seed, you
who was
earned
better
it.
than
But
him?
if you, that
He's
doesn't
the
mean
best
somebody's the king of the
player.
East.
If that's your argument, him the best player in the East, that's different.
That's
But he's talking about
different.
the king of the East means you own that. You own the East. You're in
That's
the
the only
finals
reason
every
why
year.
I.
You're in the
That's
conference finals
right.
every year. That's
But
what
it's a
king of the East
different.
means.
Hold on, you can't even
No,
do that for
man.
the East. The only time you could do that in the East was when LeBron was legit running.
And that's why I brought up LeBron. What stat?
LeBron
What
was
skill
winning
That's
are we
what I'm
talking
not
about?
saying. But hold on, I'm not saying that for Giannis ain't on that level yet because he can't even get some of the players that LeBron got.
He's not on that level.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking? I'm talking about as well as clearly. I'm talking about influencing his organization. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about skill wise. I'm
What
not
you think
talking
they
about.
just did? What are you talking about? He legit
But why
just
did it
twisted to
take
go
him
get
so
somebody.
long? Why did it take him so long?
I got complacent. I don't know. He
That's what
finally
I'm
got fed
saying.
up.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. Look,
you act like
that's
it was
why I'm
just
saying.
Hold on.
That's why I'm saying he's not up there with LeBron. LeBron wouldn't have been complacent.
You just act like there was a plethora of players that Giannis could have just picked from every season after
I was gonna
season.
say, what,
There's
it was just
contracts.
random.
There's like,
I'm
what are
not
you
saying
talking about?
every season.
I was
Oh,
about
you
to say,
get a
Dame
Devin
just
Booker or a
happened to
Kyrie.
get. He just happened to
Dame
go to trade
was
block.
ready
That
to
was
leave.
perfect timing. That
Hold
was
on,
perfect
hold on.
timing.
And
Hold on.
that's why
Can
they
I say
took
one thing?
advantage.
I just want to say one thing that was off topic. I told y'all niggas before they traded him that he was going to Milwaukee. That's all I wanted to say. I told y'all niggas that
You
he
can
was
show
going
me
to.
receipts on that one.
I told y'all. I've been saying he was going
What
to
proof
Milwaukee.
was that?
I've been saying this.
How did you have proof of
The
that?
moment Dame left, every argument we was talking about where he getting traded to, I said he's going to Milwaukee. That's the best fit for him.
Okay, well,
I
I
kept
heard-
arguing.
when you
I
find
heard
them receipts,
arguing that.
when you
I
find
heard
them receipts,
Milwaukee.
send them.
I heard
'Cause
Miami.
I don't recall that.
I done heard all type of teams. Everybody said he was going everywhere. Then he
I
ended up
said
in Milwaukee.
I'm talking about Tim. Tim said Milwaukee.
Okay, so
Okay,
look.
let's slide over.
Okay.
I see. I
Yeah.
just got a screenshot shit for y'all.
No, because
see
I
it.
actually, dude, we talk so much. I really don't remember that. Come on, like I don't remember.
No, that was my thing. The reason I'm saying is because that was legit the only team I saw him going to.
Oh, okay.
Like
All right.
when we had those discussions on FaceTime, that was the only team I said he was going to.
Okay. All right. So this is what I'm saying. Your original argument was he was the king of the East. That is now
Yes.
debunked. Correct.
Okay, I'm okay. Off how
We're
Terrence
talking
said.
about before. We're not talking
I'm
about
putting
Dame.
it off skill level. I'm putting it off skill. He's the best player in the East.
He is the best player in the East, but he is not the king of the East. The king means you are taking everybody almost every other year, like LeBron was.
That's Dan.
Correct?
That's right now. Then that's Jimmy Butler. That's
Okay.
fair. That's
All
Jimmy
right.
Butler. Okay, how about this? Can I say future?
No,
Why?
he ain't proved nothing yet. Why are we talking about hypotheticals?
He won a ring his first go around. Jimmy has yet to do that. So, and
We're
he got
talking
the
about
king.
king of the-
And he got
this
the
is-
king title.
This
So
is why I'm trying to figure out what scale are we talking about. Like they literally call Toronto LeBronto. No one is saying that about Giannis. No one is saying that about Jimmy Butler. Like, what are we talking about?
bruh,
I'm just saying.
Giannis in the finals.
There is no king of the East.
That's what I'm saying. It's really
There's
not.
no
Okay,
king
that's
of the
fair.
West. Like you need consistent champ. Like essentially, you need a LeBron run to be called like the
Hold
king
on.
of the something.
So
Yes.
before LeBron went to the, like literally the year before LeBron went to the Lakers, Steph Curry didn't run the East. Wasn't the king of the West.
What do you be?
No.
The Warriors went to the finals 5 straight years.
Oh, or I mean, hypothetically, you could say that.
I'm
but they never
going off
named it
y'all
that.
standards. I'm going
They
off
never
y'all
named it
standards.
that. I mean, that's
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying when I'm
It's
not
Stephen
saying
Curry.
they
I'm not mad
named
at
it.
that.
I'm just saying when he technically be considered the king of the West before
Sure.
LeBron. The year before LeBron. I ain't saying now.
Sure. I'm not mad at
Okay.
that. It's Stephen Curry.
Okay.
Sure. But I'm sure we can move on. But I'm sure we can all agree that Dame being right now, that's a better overall team consistently than what it had before. I think we can all agree on that.
Yes,
I think
that's
the
what I
only
was
downside
mainly saying.
I think the only downside to me is just defense. Dame don't play D, so
Oh
losing
yeah,
Drew
I
Holiday
mean,
hurts
you
like
lost
that.
Drew
No,
Holiday.
I feel like okay, he don't play no Drew Holiday defense, but he plays defense.
You must watch two different Dames because that nigga.
And then
don't
on
play
top
no
of that,
defense.
hold on, and then on top of that, how you gonna expect the nigga who averages damn near 50 for you? I'm joking. It's not. He doesn't really average that. to play defense as well.
Kobe
Especially
did it. Jordan did it.
hold on,
LeBron
we're
did
in
it.
we're in a whole different like era. Like these players barely want to play.
What
I mean, truthfully, there's been plenty of times I've seen LeBron carry a lot of the offense with the Cavs, and then
LeBron
looks around during defense.
Hold on,
just being
Giannis
real.
does it. Giannis plays both sides of the ball.
Is
he not the best player in the world? Or you can go first, second, don't make a difference. But is he not top 2 player in the world right now? He played both sides.
Yeah, he does.
That's true.
Jason Tatum played both sides. In my opinion, he's a top 5 basketball player. He played both sides. Curry, when he wants to, plays both sides.
Dame does too.
No.
He does, bro.
I'm not saying Curry a 2-way player. Don't get it twisted. No, God, no. But
I'm not saying Curry
just feels like playing defense. He might play defense.
Same with Dame.
I think Curry's a better defender than Dame, though.
I'll give you that.
I mean,
I feel like he got better IQ.
I haven't seen enough to even like. So this is how I feel, and this is my personal opinion. And just like you said, times have changed. If you're doing so much on offense, then you bring defensive-minded players.
That's what I'm saying.
Pick that up. I have no problem with that because we're talking about Damian Lillard. I have no issue with that. So
hold on.
I don't pay attention for him for his defense because most of the time he's not. I mean, we can all slide our feet and be in front of each other, but does that mean we're playing good defense? No.
Yes, that is good defense. If you're sliding in front of somebody and not committing a foul,
that doesn't mean you're not. Defense. That doesn't mean you're not contesting shots. That doesn't mean you're not getting steals. That doesn't mean you're not causing turnovers. You could just be standing there and be in the cone at that point. We can all stand behind it. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
But no, hold on. But you said moving your feet with them.
That don't mean you gotta follow them. Or you just gonna stand there?
I was that don't mean you playing good defense. That don't mean you're a pest. You just in the way at that point.
But hold on. To be fair, you could barely touch a nigga in the league now. You can't even look at LeBron wrong.
It's a lot of factors.
You can't look at superstars wrong.
Look, it's a lot of factors. I understand that, but what I am saying is, I agree with you. Dame done so much on offense. You have to bring defensive people to pick that slack because he is that great. But I also see what hold on. I also see what Terrence is saying. They might be hurting. They lost Drew Holiday. We're talking about Drew Holiday. They might hurt.
That's an elite defender.
Hold on. I just want to go back. I just want to go back to that Steph Curry being better than Dame at defense. My only excuse.
Why is that even an argument?
Because he also had Draymond, who was how many defensive players of the year?
No. I'm talking strictly 1v1. Who's the better defender between the two?
But listen to what I'm saying. He has a player who's behind him who could call. It's a part of defense. You have a teammate calling out the screens.
We're talking about perimeter
that you can go around. Yet a part of perimeter defense. A part of perimeter defense.
We're talking about one-on-one. Who is the better defender? Not his teammates.
We're not talking about help side. We're not talking about
Curry. We're talking Dame.
If you let me talk,
nothing. Your statement is inaccurate. We're talking 1v1. Nobody cares about Draymond. Nobody cares about Nurkic, Jerker, whatever the hell his name was when he was on Portland.
My God.
None of that matters.
Y'all just not even listening.
Let him finish, bro.
Oh no, y'all got it, bro.
If people are go ahead. If people are calling out picks, just finish the statement, bro.
No, y'all got it, bro. Okay, bro. Y'all got it.
Okay. All right. This is a debate. I'm telling you right now. Finish what you got to say. If you don't want to say it, that's fine.
All I'm saying is they add on to Steph Curry becoming a better defender because he has better teammates to call out shit like screens
it may look like
shit
that.
like that.
It may look like that, but that doesn't make him better.
Because to be honest with you, they both averaged the same amount of steals.
I have no
except for his MVP season. His unanimous MVP season.
What is that? 1-2 steals? What is that?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, is one really better than the other?
No, not really.
Okay, then. That's all I was trying to say.
I mean, your statement just says Curry's better than since he had help defense. So why James Harden so bad if he got one of the if not the best?
But hold on, don't do that because you just said that shit didn't matter. So don't try to use.
I just said 1v1. What are you talking about?
Okay,
we were both talking about.
I'm talking 1v1.
I know, but
him, not a
all
team.
I said was his defensive skill comes from people. It comes from people. I'm not saying he don't have defensive skill. I'm saying he has other defensive players around him to help him hone those skills. That's all I'm saying.
So how much slack is Dame going to pick up now this year?
Oh, he's not picking up everything Drew Holiday did. I'm not saying that.
We all know that. I'm asking how much is he? 50%?
Oh, he's picking up.
50%?
Wait, are you
40%?
asking for defense or offense?
Defense.
Which one?
I'm
Oh,
never
defense
talking about offense.
at max for defense, I say 20%. They're
I
gonna have
don't know,
to
they might struggle.
they pro-
Aren't they already small down there? Ain't the front court already small or back court? Yeah, back court.
Yeah, the backcourt is small.
I don't know. That's what we can.
I mean,
move on.
but you got a large front court though.
But you got big guards. We got HDA. Like you have big guards.
Luka.
You have big guards.
They don't have to go through. Well, yeah, you're right.
They do.
They do. No, I'm saying they ain't have to go through them through the playoffs, but they do got some big guards they got to go through.
I mean, everybody's trying to get big guards, really, mostly.
Damn.
I mean, that's my main look, and I'm gonna just say it now. I know we haven't fully transitioned, but that's my main concern. Do I think they're a championship contender? Obviously, they just like you said with Giannis, they always are. I mean, he's just that great. He's a Hall of Famer. Like it is what it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win this year. They have things to figure out.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: how would they lose? Like, what's a team they could potentially lose to?
I mean, we're still.
And give me a
about
reason behind
the
it.
Nuggets.
We're yes.
The reigning defending champions.
Hold on,
Nuggets.
Nuggets. I'll put Giannis on Jokic, and I guarantee you, Jokic not doing the same shit he did last year.
But weren't you so hype on Jamal Murray?
No, he's not a star player. Remember?
No. We're talking about you though.
Those are y'all words. Those are y'all words.
That's
He's
actually
not a star player.
That's actually not what.
That's exactly what I said. I ain't changing what I said.
You tried to make, but you tried to make a comparison with someone else that does a lot more than their team, and that's not a good comparison. But is Jamal Murray not there though? That's what I'm asking.
Jamal Murray is the number 2, without a doubt.
Okay.
Nobody's over him. But at the same time, he's a superstar. Jamal Murray is a superstar player.
Okay, Tim, stop! Don't start that.
Y'all love to throw that superstar word around, boy.
Bro, you said
no, I do not throw that shit. I do not get
that word around. Y'all love to throw that word around.
What makes let me ask you this, and I'll rescind it.
How many all-stars?
Two players are not superstar players.
How many all-stars? How many all-star appearances?
Terrence, what makes you a superstar?
First of all, being the option number 1.
That's true. 1.
That's the only reason you can be a superstar.
Leading your team deep in the playoffs.
So D-Wade on the Heat behind LeBron wasn't a superstar?
He was already a superstar.
D-Wade already. Come on.
Okay. That's
a bad
example. Hold on, that's a bad example. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you're right. Klay Thompson behind Steph Curry.
Klay Thompson has never been a superstar.
Never.
Klay Thompson is a star. Stop throwing that word around.
He's not a superstar.
He's never been a one option. He's never been a one option. Stop.
Tim, what are you doing?
He's never been that guy. You're
bro, what? So
Tim,
you can only if you're the number 1 option, that's the only.
There are like 8 superstar players to 9 right now. There are 8 to 9 superstar players. The rest of them are star players to all-star players.
Superstars are like that's not something that just every team has.
Thank you. That's not something you just come around.
Superstars are LeBron, KD.
I'm not saying every team.
Superstars.
I never said every team had a superstar.
But you're saying Jamal
Murray balls like one. Don't say he don't.
He's not a superstar.
How many all-star appearances does he have?
0.
Nigga, he's always outvoted by Damian Lillard.
If you're a
Steph
superstar,
Curry.
you make it.
Is Damian Lillard a superstar?
Yes.
Okay,
no. I don't think he is. No.
What?
I don't know.
There are
8 to 9 players. Hold on. Don. Are we still taking Terrence's word for this shit?
You name me every superstar in the NBA right now. I'll wait.
I'm just saying Damian Lillard's not a superstar?
No, he's not.
I don't know. I think
people watching this, put in the comments, is Damian Lillard.
There are levels.
I think Damian Lillard's close.
Because ain't no
close.
What makes
he's a superstar.
He may not be a top 5, but he's a
superstar.
He's done a lot to be. I think he's a superstar.
Hold on. You're being a hypocrite because remember, if you're the number 1 option, you're a superstar, right?
That don't mean you're a superstar.
He's always been a
no. Wait, no. You just
said that. No, did not say that.
No,
you're trying to mix my words now.
Don't even say nothing, Terrence. That's not what he said at all. He said most of the people that are number 1 are superstars. That doesn't mean because you are the number 1, you are a superstar. That's not the same thing.
So because you're not a number 1, that you're not a superstar? That's what you're saying?
So, okay, hypothetically, if we're going off of you, who's the star from Detroit Pistons? Who's the number 1 option?
They don't have a superstar. They don't have a star yet. I'm not saying that every team has a superstar. I said Jamal Murray is a superstar.
He's not.
That's the biggest lie you've ever said.
He's not.
Y'all is full.
He's an all-star.
He's not a superstar. He's an all-star.
He's technically
he's
never
not a
made
star.
An all-star game,
he's not a star at least.
He's an all-star. I think an all-star is better than a star.
No,
I'll put a star.
I put star.
Y'all put star.
It's superstar, star, all-star, starter, bench, or no, role player, then bench.
Wait, so what are you before all-star? Like,
no, bench. It'll be bench.
You're just a regular starter before.
So role player?
My opinion, a starter player. No, it's starter, then role player, then bench.
Oh, so role player is lowest. Starter.
No, bench is lowest.
Why is the bench lowest? Because if you're a role player, you're on the bench.
Yeah.
No. It's the difference in a role player and a bench player. A role player can be somebody who can come and give you valuable minutes. A bench player is somebody who's gonna come in and give you dirt time.
Give me an example of a role player.
A role player is somebody like Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero, role player, wouldn't he be? Or is he a 6-man?
He's
I mean, that's still a role player, right?
Well, no,
that's fair.
Yeah, it's levels. Because
6-man is higher than the role. Yeah. Somebody like Lou Williams when he was still playing. That's a valuable role player.
Yes, that's a valuable role player. Exactly. Yes.
Okay, I get what
Tyler Hero is a 6-man. Then for me, a starter player, who's a good starter?
Okay, so hold on. Just go up to down. So superstar?
No, go from bottom to up. You start off with.
I just want to know where star and all-star are. That's all I want.
Okay, so you got superstar. Right, this is my opinion.
Name a superstar. Just one.
No, just name. Who. Go ahead. Do what you
Okay, so superstar, Jokic. Just go Jokic.
Okay.
Jokic. All right. So who's a star?
Star player. Who's a star?
Jamal Murray. He's not even a star.
Okay, that's cool. I go Jamal Murray.
Okay, I'll do that.
So Jamal Murray.
He's not just an all-star.
You got Jamal Murray.
We go all-star, right?
All-star.
No, so we're going superstar, star, all-star. That's the hierarchy that we're talking
about.
Yeah,
that's the top three.
Okay. That's fine. I agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All-star, starter, 6-man, role player, and then bench. That's how I view it. But that's why I said I don't like throwing around that superstar word. You can be a star, but a superstar is a different level type of player. Like, you can't just give people that label. That's not how it works. You got to earn that label. Giannis.
Jamal Murray has it?
No, he's not a superstar player. He's a star. He's a great star player.
He hasn't earned it.
Superstar level.
I mean, he just missed, even though this is not his fault, he did miss 2 years on an injury to prove that point to us.
Wait, hold on.
This is what it is. Okay. I think Damian Lillard's a superstar, though. I do.
I'm not putting him there.
It's a lower tier superstar, maybe.
It's like 8 to 9 superstar players. And I name them right quick. In my opinion, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Curry, Braun, KD, Embiid. I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing.
Hey, hold on. What did y'all say? Hold on. Start it over.
He's naming superstars. He's naming superstars.
Yeah, I was naming my opinion.
No, what was you saying? Players. What was you saying before that though?
Oh, I was saying it's not like just Jamal Murray's fault. I'm not saying that. It's no excuse, but he missed 2 years on an injury to prove that stardom or that superstardom that you're referring to.
The same shit happened to Kawhi.
He was already that. He was already that, Tim.
That's
like you can't keep doing that. Yeah,
that's fair.
He got to prove more, but I know he's a great player.
I don't think Paul George is a superstar player. Paul George is a regular star. He's a star. He's not a superstar.
Okay,
he's never earned that label.
Hold on. I will accept that if you say he fell to a superstar. If he fell down to a star.
So are we mixing superstar with achievements? Because if that's the case, then I can see why Terrence is saying Dame is not a superstar.
Yeah,
doesn't achievements roll in with the superstar?
Okay. If I want to make sure we're on the same scale, so if we are,
average niggas don't win MVP. Superstars win MVP.
You're right. Okay.
I mean, the nigga was outshined by literal fans who just saw a nigga shooting from half court. If you like, you're considered not a superstar because you lost to a nigga who can shoot from half court, and now you're legit doing the same shit.
Hey,
okay, so I'm gonna make an example out of it. You gonna put Dame in the same level as Curry? No, but he's not that far away. It's
not like
there's
he's two levels
level
down
of talent in this man here and that other man. No difference. No, I love Dame. No disrespect to Dame, but this is Curry we talking about. This is a different level of generational play. He's a generational player. Yeah. Dame is not a generational player.
Whoa.
Okay,
in what way?
James Harden in his prime, was he a superstar?
Yes.
Yes.
James Harden was a top 10 player in his prime.
Hell,
he was really top 5. We pushing him.
I'm gonna be honest. It's not like you're gonna find Dame on a tree every year.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
He's not a superstar, but he's a star player. You're not gonna just randomly find a star player everywhere either.
I'll give you that for Jamal Murray.
Superstar.
I give you that for Jamal Murray. But
I don't know.
It can't slide for me for Damian. It can't. He's a superstar, bro.
Okay, so everybody. So I
give you Jamal Murray.
I said my piece on when they win. If they win, we don't know. We have to see. What do y'all think? This year, next year?
I don't think they win this year.
I don't think they win this year either.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but I don't think they win this year.
I wouldn't be surprised, but they have Knicks. They do, and we got to figure out how it's going to
work. They're winning this year.
I don't know.
What's they beat Miami?
What's the contract? What's Dame's contract?
The West.
Got 3 more years.
Oh, the contract
on the Bucks.
He still got 3 more years.
Oh, they good. They're in the finals in the next 3 years.
I don't know. I think you're speaking. I don't know.
The only team I say, okay, 2 out of 3 years. I'll give you 2 out of 3 years.
I just feel like
Boston is that team. If they could keep Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown together.
And Porzingis. I'm not hold on.
Oh, they got Porzingis now?
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like if he
finds
his footing,
washed.
If he finds his footing, washed.
He's washed to me.
What?
That's my opinion.
He's washed because he played for the bum ass Wizards. He's not washed. The Wizards are washed.
If
nigga Westbrook went.
Hold on. If Porzingis find his footing, they're dangerous. I'm just gonna say.
If
he stays healthy, they're dangerous.
But he's not guarding Giannis.
I mean, who guards Giannis? What are we talking about?
No, that's what I'm saying. Who are they gonna have on Giannis?
No one can have anybody on Giannis.
Okay, who's guarding Dame?
You can get an elite defensive point guard.
Marcus Smart is gone, so I don't know. I don't know who guards Dame. I guess Jason Tatum.
That's why I don't see nobody.
I will never doubt Miami's coaching ability. I'm sorry.
I won't either.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doubting their coaching at this point. They've done it multiple times. I will never doubt Miami.
Hey, hold on. If we're going to talk about that, is Eric Spoelstra a top 10?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 3.
Top 5? Hold on. I thought I would have been pushing saying top 5, but okay, top 5. I agree with that.
Top 5 for sure.
I only said top 10 because I thought it would have been pushing top 5.
Maybe he says top 3. I think maybe 3.
No, that's pushing.
I think maybe 3 or 4.
Who's better?
No, he might be
besides Phil Jackson and Pop. Name me another one. I mean, you want to go Steve Kerr? I put Kerr 4.
I was going Kerr. I was going Kerr.
Hold on. Hold on. The owner of Miami before he became an owner,
Pat.
He won. Yeah, Pat Riley. He won like.
He had
to think he's better than Eric Spoelstra.
Why?
I don't think he's better. Yeah. Eric Spoelstra has done so much more with less.
I think Eric Spoelstra is more personal. I think Eric Spoelstra is more personal as well. Like he actually tries to. I'm talking like I know the people. That's funny, but I'm just saying. I think it comes off as he's more personable, really, in trying to get into the players' heads, like who they are, their Knicks, and I think he kind of learned that from LeBron.
Matter of fact, that'd be a good little video.
Damn, you can't even really.
I like that.
Hold on, I ain't gonna lie to you. You might be right. He might be top 3.
I think he's top 3. I think Kerr's behind him. If you give Eric Spoelstra that same team, why can't he win all them championships too? I'm not saying Steve. No, and I don't like to use that because Steve Kerr did a phenomenal job before he got there. They weren't winning anything.
Hold on.
So I want to hear that.
Hold on. I do not want to hear that because this nigga Eric Spoelstra had the greatest player ever in the league. Andy Wade and Chris Bosh.
They won 2 out of 3, did they not? 2 out of 4, right?
And this is the number 3 head coach.
It's 2 out of.
Hear what I'm saying. He had literally the best player in the league with a follow-up MVP, a runner-up MVP the year before, and another runner-up MVP.
Chris Bosh was never in the conversation. Stop it.
Yes, he was.
No,
he was. Yes, he was.
You're trying to push another agenda. Stop it.
I'm not. Look at it. Look at it.
Pushing it.
Look at the 2010, bro. Look at the 2010 MVP.
I'll look at it.
MVP runner-ups.
Look at
it.
That was it.
Hey, hold on. And if you don't see Chris Bosh on there,
I clap it up if he on there. I give it to you. If he on there, I clap it up right now. But we're not. I'm not disrespecting Steve Kerr no type of way. I think without him, they don't win the championship. He's literally the reason they got the green light.
That's true. But hold on, Eric Spoelstra to be number 3 though.
I think he's better than Steve Kerr. I just personally do. He does more with less.
He might be.
Name me a time Steve Kerr's done more with
But
less.
he had better. But hold on, Eric Spoelstra overall had a better team.
You said Chris Bosh, the 2010-2011 NBA awards voting for most valuable player.
Chris Bosh
that year, bro.
He wasn't.
Chris Bosh is not
LeBron.
even here. Chris Bosh is not even on here.
He wasn't on that list.
Top 13: Derrick Rose, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Dirk, Dwayne, Manu Ginobili, Amari Stoudemire, Blake Griffin, and Rajon Rondo tied for number 10. So it goes by default to number 12, Tony Parker, number 13, Chris Paul.
Damn, they really hold Chris Bosh. Okay. Well, who I felt should have been a runner-up because that nigga had Toronto at the number 3 seed or 4 seed.
Chris Bosh was tough. I think people don't like him. He's tough.
Right. He was that nigga. Let's not act like he wasn't that
Nobody
nigga.
ever said he wasn't that good. He just wasn't MVP.
No, because every game I watched that year of him in the playoffs, they said he was a runner-up. That's why I kept saying that.
You gotta stop watching that ESPN, man. We told you.
This man loves it.
But either way, Eric Spoelstra had a better team than Steve Kerr, in my opinion.
What you just say?
No, you didn't.
You just say what?
He did?
You didn't believe yourself, right? What year are we talking about?
They just assembled the greatest team of all time.
Are you talking about that? You talking about that?
I wasn't talking
KD?
about that team. I wasn't talking about that team.
You talking about that team with KD?
I completely forgot about
team.
that. I completely forgot about them. You're right.
Yeah, no,
he had a better team.
Yeah,
he had a better team.
All right, so Dame.
But still, hold on. He still had a lot though. Eric Spoelstra still had a lot. Who?
Bucks.
I don't know.
Number 1 seed this
I
year?
don't know. That's the only thing I can't predict.
I say yes because why not? It's regular season. It matters to me, but I know it matters to Giannis.
And name one team, if you feel like, and this is questions I'm getting right off the top, that will beat them in the playoffs for the East.
Y'all need to name that. I don't see no team beating them.
Celtics.
That's why I said. That's
Miami.
why I said if you have one.
Celtics and Miami. Those are the only 2 teams I see beating them. Everybody else is a joke right now.
That's fair. I can't count out Miami.
If they make it to the finals, who beats them in the West? If anybody beats them,
the Nuggets. That's the only team I see beating them.
The only team I can see beating them,
possibly the Lakers if they get it right.
I was about to say the Lakers with LeBron. That's the only team I can see.
I say Nuggets and Lakers as well.
Nuggets and Lakers. I'm not letting the defending champions slide out. It's not happening. They're the defending champions for a reason. Mm-hmm. They are always going to be out there. As long as Joker is playing basketball, they will always be out there.
It depends on what the matchups look like. That's
NBA continues to amaze us with these trades. I mean, this trade was crazy.
Why does the matchups matter? Joker doesn't matter who he match up against. He's putting up numbers.
Nigga, I'm putting Giannis on him and expecting Giannis to shut him down.
I think they'll both
numbers.
I think they'll both put up numbers against each other. Truthfully,
it don't make a difference who you put on him. He's putting up numbers. This is the MVP we talking about. This is the 2 times should have been 3, but 2-time MVP we talking about. This ain't no scrub.
We're talking about how many?
We're talking
defensive
about
player of the year.
1.
How many?
I'm at defensive. 2, he was on all defensive teams. How many times?
Oh, he got more than that.
That means nothing when you're guarding a great, all-time great. That means nothing.
And isn't that
defense matters in that situation?
Isn't that based off the regular season anyway? All time, like first all NBA team, second, like isn't that off regular season stats?
Joker has proven time and time again. No makes difference who you put on him. He's gonna put up his numbers. We're talking about a Hall of Famer already. Well, he was 28.
Yeah, and he's not
28. He's 28.
Something around there.
27, 28. One of
them.
And
he's not looking to score, and that's really the main issue. He's not looking to score, so when he scores, it is what it is. I mean, what can you do?
So let me end this topic off with this.
Yeah.
You just said it. Who we think gonna make the finals? Who do y'all think are making the finals this year? Out of East and the West, who y'all think the finals matchup gonna be? And who y'all think winning it?
I think I'm the same way as you. When someone wins a championship, I'm not gonna dispute that at all. I still believe in them until they show me I can't. So Nuggets for the West. I see Lakers for the West if they get it right. For the East, I'm gonna say Bucks. Just because for right now, I'm not sure. And I'm also not going to count out Phoenix if they get it right. It's just a lot of ifs.
I was just about to say.
It's just a lot of ifs for me. I got to see it. Like, I can't say something. I'm going to see it and then not see it. Then it's like, whatever. I got to.
But that's why it's just a guess, though.
Yeah. So I would say those 3 teams. And then for the East, I would say the Bucks, the Celtics, or the Heat.
So my reason for not picking the Suns is, 1, Kevin Durant, in my opinion, is still elite, obviously. He deals with too many injuries. Don't know if you can really count on him long term. Devin Booker, we know what he can do when he gets his chance. He's Devin Booker. And then Bradley Beal, he's never been there. So how can I know he can probably do it, but I've never seen him do it. So how can I trust him in that moment?
Damn, you just gave me a whole nother person in the
I think he's so crazy.
Argument.
I think he'll be so excited to have something new that he'll be happy on whatever they place him in and he ball out. I really think he's gonna have a great year.
And I believe it. And that's cool. But at the end of the day, if KD ain't playing, are the Suns really winning? They need Kevin Durant. Like,
hold on. Kevin Durant. Hold on. I got him and Booker taking him at least second round though.
If health, that's the problem with Kevin Durant. He's older.
Healthy.
He's like 35
No, I'm
now.
talking about without KD.
Oh, you're wilding.
Without KD second round?
Without KD?
I don't know, buddy.
The West stack. It's always been stacked. So I can't guarantee that.
The only team I see beating them is the Nuggets.
They ain't got no bigs.
The Lakers.
At all.
They don't have no bigs.
And that's it. Ain't no other team beating them.
And if you get one of them, you might be out first round.
That's the thing. That's if you get one of them. What if you don't?
The Warriors. I mean, let's lie. The Warriors on this.
And the Warriors.
They prove
and the Warriors. And the Warriors.
I think the Kings are going to be phenomenal this year. I think they're going to take a bigger step than they did last year. So I'm not counting out the Kings.
Timberwolves.
Nah,
I don't know about the Timberwolves.
Nah,
I just wanted to throw them in.
No, Timberwolves 8 seed.
In my opinion, honestly, all jokes aside, if Zion stay healthy, I got the Pelicans top 4 seed. I said it last year when they was healthy, they was already top 2. So what's the difference in this year? If they stay healthy, everybody, why can't the Pelicans be top 4?
So how do y'all feel about the Zion trade rumors?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You're gonna trade a player that you worked your ass off to get, you tanked all those years, and you finally got a star player to come in, and now y'all just gonna let him go? For what?
Yeah, but if you're not available, how many games he played in the last 2-3 years?
I think that's
really motivated though.
Scare tactic.
I mean, he's had personal things.
I don't think he want to be in New Orleans.
Okay, let me make this quite clear. As a diehard Magic fan, I will give up Suggs. I would give up Cole Anthony. I would give up that random big guy that we got. I give up 18 first round pick. Hell no. Not gonna happen.
You're gonna have to give up friends.
Only friends.
You're gonna have to give up friends.
Only friends, boy. First of all, listen to me. Paulo and friends are off the market. And folks, I love football. If you got to give up folks to give Zion, if he can prove to stay healthy, I'm giving all that up, except for them two. Everybody else can go. I mean it. Like if he.
But why do you need 2 power forwards? Why do you need 2 power forwards?
Who's the other one?
Ain't Paulo a power forward?
Yeah, but he can play the 3.
He's a 3.
No, he played the 4.
Where are you gonna put friends? Then where are you gonna put friends?
4 or 5.
He can play the 1 or the 2. He's 6'10". Franz has shown multiple times
and putting him at the 1 or. Oh, okay. I never watched him play.
He had to play when Markel was out last year for like them 16, 17 games. Franz and Paulo were going back and forth running the 1. They had no choice. It was nobody else besides Cole Anthony when he was playing. But and I liked it because it's a good experience for them. They needed it, and now they got it. Any other opportunity to pop up like that, Lord forbid Markel Fultz get hurt. Now they got the experience doing it. Okay. And his speed will just help them out even more.
That's why I said.
I'm gonna predict this now.
Hold on. Y'all sleeping on OKC and Shy?
I'm not
sleeping on them.
They're making.
I think they're gonna make it this year. I was
about to say they're making the playoffs.
I think they're gonna be top 6. I think they're gonna take that next step. Top 6. That meant they can avoid the play-in. They're good.
Nuggets, Lakers, Warriors, Phoenix,
Kings.
The Kings. Memphis.
That depends on Ja. He's going 25
games.
Yeah,
you're right. That depends on Ja. You're right.
And I want to say the Timberwolves because Anthony Edwards, but I can't trust Cat.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Not available. And Rudy Gobert's trash.
Rudy Gobert is only there for defense.
As long as he played it, they're good.
As long as he get rebounds, I don't see what else he need to do.
If Cat shows up,
need points.
If Cat shows up, I think they can make it. They just because I know what Ant gonna do. Ant gonna be him, but I need Cat to show up. Oh, and sorry, I forgot about Dallas.
Do y'all see Ant? Yeah, I'm about to say Dallas. So they're not. I don't see them 6 seed. OKC, maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah, they might be in the play-in, buddy. I'll be honest.
They were the 8th seed last year.
The
Clippers, I don't trust because the Clippers are always hurt. Like,
weren't the Clippers like 4 or 5 last year?
Yeah. So, they lost first round to Phoenix.
They were like
first
4
of
or
all,
5. Though.
I'm going to give Ty Lewis credit because he's a phenomenal coach. He carries them boys when his 2-star players are in and out of the lineup. So Ty Lewis is top 10 coach in my opinion. Let me make my prediction.
You forgot you forgot about that boy Reggie Jackson. He about to go crazy this year.
Anyway,
okay, I'm sorry.
My NBA Finals prediction this year, in my opinion, I got Nuggets and Celtics. I think Celtics are going to take their leap. I don't know if they're going to win it, but I think they're going back to the finals this year. It's time. Jaylen Brown just got paid. It's time to show up. At some point, it's time to ball out. Jason Tatum too. He ain't safe. He's not. He's multiple times he's not shown up. I don't want.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's my prediction. I got Suns and not Suns. I got Celtics and Nuggets.
And as far as Zion,
I got a rematch.
I don't think you trade. I don't think you trade Zion. Obviously, like you said, all the time and effort you put into getting him and all the sacrifices. But then again, we are talking about somebody that's probably played 50, 60 games in the last 3 or 4 years, if that. Exactly. It's
114 to be
exact. It's iffy. It's iffy for me personally. It's iffy, but if he stays healthy, they're dangerous. So yeah.
I got a rematch of 2019 finals. I think was that 2019? Phoenix and Milwaukee?
That was 20.
Yeah, that was 2021.
What was 29? Oh no, that was the
2020 was bubble year. That was Lakers.
You're right. 2021 or rematch of 2021.
Okay.
That's what I got.
We'll see that. I don't know. If anything, I see Nuggets there. But yeah.
Devin Booker got too like I understand the KD is iffy. But you also got Bradley Beal now, and he's not a scrub. Like
definitely not. Yeah, no.
He just needed a team.
Okay. All right.
That man getting buckets. Oh, they making the finals, bro. Especially if KD healthy, bro.
Hey, y'all let us know. Y'all in the comments below. Y'all let us know who y'all top 3 coming out of the West and East, and let us know who y'all have for the finals.
Hey, let me spin the block on one argument.
What?
So Russell Westbrook was not a superstar.
Yes, the flip you talking about?
He was a number 2. He was a number 2.
They were 1A, 1B.
Hold on, you can't be.
They were 1A, 1B. Stop.
No, the fuck they were not.
You take Westbrook out the Thunder, they're not doing anything.
Was it Russ there first?
KD was the best. No, KD was.
Oh, that's right, because
KD was the best player on that team.
I don't know, bro.
Stop it. KD was the best player on that team. Stop it.
I do think they were 1A, 1B though.
No, it's 1-2.
All right,
but you just made the point and said when LeBron went to Miami, D Wade was still a superstar, right? So I couldn't Westbrook still be the superstar.
Hold on. He was a superstar before that. Westbrook came in and y'all deemed him a superstar. And he was
him a superstar since he came in.
No, the reason I said that is because Westbrook is number 2 on that OKC team.
He
was not better than KD.
Hold on.
He was not better than KD.
Hold on. We're gonna wrap this video up for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of 7 of the TYS Podcast. See y'all in episode 8. Don't forget to hit comment, and subscribe button.
Yep.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, all of our personal Instagrams, and follow. Yeah, flip. I can't. Follow us on all the social media platforms. We'll see y'all in the next episode. We thank y'all for watching, and we out.
All right.